Hello, welcome to the Executive Bite. My name is Kyle Rowland. Today we're going to talk about leadership leverage. When we jump in and start leading our teams and going in a particular direction, solving problems, there's so many things that we can be doing to make our leadership more effective. We can be building relationships, we can be delegating, we can be building systems that allow the work to proceed more effectively or efficiently. But when it comes to software development, there really is one primary point of leverage that really surpasses all of the others. And that's just the mental model that we take when we look at software development. So a lot of times we can conceive of it as being some sort of operational type of thing, like driving a bus or building a building, something predictable, something that we understand, something that we can deal with from the outset and have a pretty good idea about how it'll turn out. Software is none of these things. It's unpredictable. It is invention. And so when we think about software development, it's important to think about it in terms of leading teams of inventors. Other than being unpredictable and subjective, one of the key parts of invention that's really important is that when we have teams of inventors, the blocker isn't so much some kind of strength or the number of hands or whatever. It's really the cognitive throughput. What that means is that if you get in as the leader and try to have an opinion on every little one of the details involved in inventing the thing, you're going to become immediately the bottleneck. In order to invent well on teams, the authority, the decision-making, particularly on the details involved in the creation, need to be delegated. Again, otherwise it might as well just be you doing it. And so if we have this kind of mental model, what we realize is that the leader, when they're leading, aren't about choosing the direction of what the invention looks like. It's about choosing how the team goes about doing their inventing. So when you're leading, instead of thinking about what feature is getting done, what problem is the user getting solved, you're thinking more a level up in terms of abstractness and in terms of generalization. And you're thinking, how do I set the teams up? How do I structure the systems? How do I set people in the right places such that the invention happens in a natural way and flows from that? And so that's the big key in terms of finding great leverage for software development. It's really about how are you thinking about it? And when you're thinking about how to think about it, you're thinking in terms of this is invention that we're doing as a group, and how do we succeed at that? So this is the Executive Bite. My name is Kyle Rowland. Thanks for joining.